Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 5. Today, we will present about recount text. Let me introduce the members. My name is Andi Nurfala as moderator, and the others are Andita Izmi, Aulia Ashifah, Intan Plani Putri, and Ilham Ahmad Hanafi.
Okay, let's begin. First of all, what is recount text? Apa itu recount text? Recount text is a text which retells event or experience in the past. Its purpose is either to inform or to entertain the reader. Jadi, recount text ini adalah suatu teks yang menceritakan kembali peristiwa atau pengalaman di masa lalu. Tujuannya adalah untuk menginformasikan atau untuk menghibur pembaca. Next, social function of recount text. The social function or the purpose of recount text is to entertain or to amuse or to inform the reader about experience, story, action, or activity which happened in the past. Lalu ada fungsi sosial atau tujuan dari teks recount, yaitu untuk menghibur atau menginformasikan kepada pembaca tentang pengalaman, cerita, tindakan, atau aktivitas yang terjadi di masa lalu.
Okay, I want to tell you about generic structure of pre-context. First, orientation, namely recognition in the form of providing information about who, where, and when the event or incident occurred in the past. Jadi, untuk struktur teks dari teks recount yang pertama ada orientasi, yaitu pengenalan berupa memberikan informasi tentang siapa, di mana, dan kapan peristiwa atau kejadian itu terjadi di masa lampau. Second, events, namely a recording of events that occurred, usually presented in chronological order, such as in the first day, and in the next day, and in the last day. In this section, there are also personal comments about the event or incident being told. Yang kedua itu ada event atau peristiwa kejadian, yaitu rekaman peristiwa yang terjadi. Biasanya disampaikan dalam urutan kronologis, seperti in the first day, and in the next day, and in the last day. Pada bagian ini terdapat juga komentar pribadi tentang peristiwa atau kejadian yang diceritakan. Third, reorientation, namely the repetition of the introduction in the orientation, the repetition of the summary of events or events being told. Yang ketiga itu reorientasi, yaitu pengulangan pengenalan yang ada di orientasi, pengulangan tentang rangkuman peristiwa atau kejadian yang diceritakan. Next, language features of recount text. First, use past tense using past tense verbs. Unsur kebahasaan dari teks recount. Yang pertama, menggunakan kata kerja bentuk lampau. Example, went, saw, visited. Second, use action verbs, namely using action verbs. Yang kedua, menggunakan kata kerja aksi atau tindakan. Example, run, talk, reached, swam. Third, use adverbs, which uses adverbs. Yang ketiga, menggunakan kata keterangan. Example, last summer, yesterday, happily, beautifully. Fourth, use adjectives, namely using adjectives. Yang keempat, menggunakan kata sifat. Example, huge, great, bad, expensive, cheap. And the last, use conjunction and chronological connector, which use conjunction. Yang terakhir, menggunakan kata hubung. Example, then, before, and, after.
Next, types of recount text. First is personal recount. This usually retell an event that the writer was personally involved in. The second is factual recount. recording an incident, for example, a science experiment or a police report. And the last is imaginative recount, writing an imaginary role and giving details of events. Example, a day in a life of a pirate. Lalu ada jenis-jenis recount text. Yang pertama yaitu personal recount, biasanya menceritakan kembali tentang peristiwa di mana seorang penulis terlibat secara pribadi. Lalu yang kedua, ada factual recount. Factual recount ini merekam insiden, contohnya percobaan sains atau laporan polisi. Yang ketiga yaitu imaginative recount. Teks recount ini menulis peran imajiner dan memberikan detail pada peristiwa, misalnya suatu hari dalam kehidupan bajak laut. And then is features of recount text. Focus on individual participant or events. Jadi berfokus pada peserta atau individu. Next, events in chronological order. The order they happen. Peristiwa dalam urutan kronologis atau urutan terjadinya. Can use features such as dialogue and description to embellish storytelling. Dan dapat menggunakan fitur seperti dialog dan deskripsi untuk memperindah penceritaan kembali.
Holiday in Yogyakarta. That day was August 23rd, 2016. A week before that day, I had been preparing everything. Then, at that day, I was ready for my holiday. At 9 in the morning, I went to the station. The train would arrive at 10 a.m. It took 30 minutes walking from my home to the station. At that station, I bought the ticket to go to Yogyakarta. It took around 5 hours to go to Yogyakarta from Tulung Agung by train. I arrived in Tugu Station, Yogyakarta at 3:15 in the afternoon. I had no fixed idea about the places at which I would visit, so I was free to do anything in the city. At first, I went walking around at Malioboro Street. I saw so many people in the street. Perhaps they did the same thing as I did, just walking and sometimes stop at some street merchandise sellers along.
At 6 p.m., I West Street and Hugli. I was at alun-alun kidul, the south side of Yogyakarta place. I looked around and found angkringan at that place. I ordered for glass of tea and ate some sogo kucing with sate and also gorengan. After eating, I began to think of where I would get the cheap hotel to stay for several days in Yogyakarta. That was my story, which I always remember about my holiday at Yogyakarta.
Thank you for your attention. We wish you could get a new knowledge about recount text. Don't forget to comment, like, and share, because sharing is caring. Well, see you again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.